Hi guys, today we read about TOUCHPAD from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. A touchpad or trackpad is a type of pointing device. Its largest component is a tactile sensor, an electronic device with a flat surface that detects the position and motion of a user's fingers and translates them into 2D motion to control a pointer in a graphical user interface. Okay, so it's the computer screen, I guess. Touchpads are common on laptop computers, contrasted with desktop computers, with which mice are more relevant. Mice? I doubt this because the mouse we use for desktop with its plural form is mouses. But I think mice is okay, I guess. Trackpads are sometimes used with desktop setups where data space is scarce. Wireless touchpads are also available as detached accessories. Due to the ability of trackpads to be made small, they were additionally used on personal digital systems (PDAs) and some portable media players. Operation and function. Touchpads operate in several ways, including capacitive sensing or resistive touchscreen. The most common technology used in the 2010s senses the change of capacitance while finger touches the pad. Capacitance-based touchpads will not sense the tip of a pencil or other similar undergrounded or non-conducting implements. Fingers isolated by a glove may also be problematic, and capacitive touchpads are rarely used as pointing devices for medical hardware. Yes, I guess because when we use touchpad, we accidentally swipe the wrong direction or choose the wrong button because it's not as accurate as a mouse. So for medical hardware, it's the mouse. Yes, the mouse take precedence. And yes, you can use a glove, but not a conventional glove, but the thing that leave your fingertips are covered with air instead of fabrics. Yes. Like touch screens. Hey, fun fact, I'm using a tablet which has touchscreen and I still use a touchpad. With my, what should I say? Yes, a Bluetooth keyboard from Samsung. Like touch screens, touchpads sense absolute position, but their resolution is limited by their size. For common use as a pointer device, the dragging motion of a finger is translated into a final relative motion of the cursor. Do you know the cursor? The cursor is this. These are a bit green thing, okay? The cursor on the output to the display on the operating system, analogous to the handling of a mouse that is lifted and put back on a surface. Hardware buttons equivalent to a standard mouse's left and right buttons are sometimes positioned adjacent to the touchpad. Some touchpads and associated device driver software may interpret tapping the pad as a mouse click, and a tap followed by a continuous pointing motion, and click and a hub can indicate dragging. Yes, you know the dragging. From here to there. Yes, that's. Tactile touchpads allow for clicking and dragging by incorporating buttons functionality into the surface of the touchpad itself. Yes, another fun fact, you don't need to see the button on the touchpad and can still click it. Just a simplified outward design but more sophisticated inside. Yes? Okay. To select one press down on the touchpad instead of a physical button. Aha! To drag instead of performing the click and a half technique, the user presses down down while on the subject drags without releasing pressure and lets go when done. Touchpad drivers can also allow the use of multiple fingers to emulate the other mouse buttons, commonly two-finger tapping for right-click. Oh yes, yes you can use two-finger tapping for right-click or you can just press the right button. Yes. Touchpads are called clickpads if they rely on software buttons rather than physical buttons. I think that I understand this line. Or maybe not. Yes. Physically, the whole clickpad forms a button. Logically, the driver interprets a click as a left or right button click depending on the placement of fingers. Some touchpads have hotspots, locations on the touchpad used for functionality beyond the mouse. For example, on certain touchpads, moving the finger along an edge of the touchpad will act as a scroll wheel, controlling the scroll bar and scrolling the window that has a focus vertically or horizontally. Another fun fact, but it's not fun at all because I can consider myself as a bigard person, so gullible, so credulous. I bought a Samsung keyboard, but it was from Tab S2, which means like 10 years ago. And it has Bluetooth 3.0 instead of 5.0. Yes, we have no struggle connecting the devices, but the touchpad doesn't function well at all. It can only click and drag and nothing else. I cannot scroll, nor can I zoom in or out. Oh, poor me, but this is usable. I plan to use this keyboard for at least 2 years. I guess because I don't have any specific demand. Okay, let's get back to the text. Many touchpads use two-finger dragging for scrolling. I guess I cannot do anything for this. Too bad. Also, some touchpad drivers support tap zones, regions where tap will execute a function, for example, pausing a media player or launching an application. Yes, you can, how should I say? You can set this in the settings. You can program this in the setting. Just find the area where there is touchpad and land something, I guess. All of these functions are implemented in the touchpad device driver software and can be disabled. Okay. This is cool. But I just cannot find anything related to touchpad in the Samsung settings. History. In 1980, Xerox offered one of the first, if not the first, touchpads on a computer system with the Xerox S60. Or I cannot see it. 5. Can we see it? I guess we can see it. No, okay, no picture. It's too bad that there is no picture. I hate this. Okay. A word processing workstation aimed at medium and large sized businesses. Embedded on the Xerox A60's keyboard, to the right of the keys, is the circular touchpad. Oh, it's circular! Which Xerox dubbed the CAT, short for capacitance activated transducer. Xerox offered the CAT as an alternative input method for selecting strings of text to copy, delete, insert, or move around the document. I don't know what it's like, but I can scroll on docs of Google Workspace. I don't know. I just need to press the left button and move the finger, drag the finger up or down on the touchpad. By 1982, Apollo desktop computers were equipped with a touchpad on the right side of the keyboard. Introduced a year later, in 1983, the first battery-powered clamshell laptop. I guess the clamshell is because the laptop can open such as like a clam. The Gap Villain SC included a touchpad, which was mounted above its keyboard. Oh, rather than below, which became the norm. Okay, I can imagine how they used the touchpad back then, but I believe that the touchpad being below the keyboard is better. I think I need to take a look at the picture. Oh, okay, so this is a touchpad. Cool. I don't think that I will read this word correctly. Xeon's MC200, 400, 600 word series, introduced in 1989, came with a new mouse replacing input device similar to a touchpad. Although more closely resembling a graphics tablet, as the cursor was positioned by clicking on a specific point on the pad, instead of moving it in the direction of a stroke. I think I need to take a look at this. Wow! Okay, so this is the I don't think the word precursor is right. It's predecessor of a touchpad. Yes. Looks so mechanical. A stroke. Laptops with touchpads were launched by Olivetti and Triumph Angler in 1992. Circ introduced the first widely available touchpad branded as GlidePad. Yeah, so we glide through the touchpad to move around to navigate the page. Cool. In 1994, Apple introduced touchpads with modern placing in the PowerBook 500 series in 1994. I believe that Apple was initially a laptop company, a computer company before it made phones. Wow! It looks amazing. I'm so fascinated by it. In 1994, using Circuit's GlidePad technology, which Apple refers to as the trackpad. Okay, from touchpad to trackpad. The touchpad has the function of tracking, so it's called trackpad. Cool. It replaced the trackball of previous PowerBook models. Trackball, is it circular? Yes, this is a trackball. Wow! 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 The first time ever that I've seen such designs. Logitech, I thought that this was a domestic tech company like in Vietnam, but I guess it's not. Maybe from some European country, from the Western world, or from Taiwan. Logitech, just track it. Okay, it's from Switzerland. Wow, wow. So I doubt it for the wrong reason. I thought it was in my region. Yes, it's a multinational manufacturer of computer peripherals and software. Amazing, you know. Okay, next. Since 2008, Apple's revisions of the MacBook and MacBook Pro incorporated a tactile touchpad design with a button integrated into the track surface. The lower part of the touchpad surface acts as a clickable button. Yes, I know the design. Let's see if it's true. Okay. No images, that's too bad, but it's fine. Actually, I can add the picture here because this is an open library where everyone can go and edit. But I guess I won't. Yes, I will never. Another early adopter of the glide parting device was Sharp. Sharp is an electronic company from Japan, and Epson is also Japanese. Yes, you know Epson and projection. My school has it in every classroom. You can connect it via LAN, via internet, Wi-Fi, or you can use an adapter, a connector using a HDMI interface. Yeah. Later, Synaptics introduced that touchpad into the market, rendered the touchpad. Wow! And Epson was an early adopter of this product with their Action Note. We have these. Action Note. Wow! So this is a touchpad and here are clickable buttons. Wow! Wow! I know, it's so awe-inspiring. As touchpads began to be introduced in laptops in the 1990s, there was often confusion as to what the product should be called. No consistent term was used, and references varied, such as glide point, touch-sensitive input device, touchpad, trackpad, and pointing device. Yes, the popular was the touchpad and trackpad. The remaining I've just heard recently, just like seconds ago. Okay. Users were often presented with the option to purchase a pointing stick. Pointing stick? What is the pointing stick? Wow, so this is the pointing stick. I've seen it on many laptops, but don't know what it is. Wow. Yes. Computer buyer needs to read this. Although it's optional, not necessary at all, but it's fun, yeah. Yes, the word is extraneous. Touchpad or trackball. You've seen the trackball. Yes, blue is turned to purple. Combinations of the devices were common, though trackpads and trackballs were rarely included together. Yeah, one is flat and one is so round. Since the early 2000s, touchpads have become the dominant laptop pointing device, as most consumer laptops produced during this period and beyond includes only touchpads displacing the pointing stick. Do you know that I still see the pointing stick in some of my friends' laptops? Using devices. Oh my god, it's so long. Longitudinal. Touchpads are. Wow, this is a touchpad? Really? Wow. Yes, look at this. I know I get finger sore if I use this phone so often. Oh my gosh. Touchpads are primarily used in self-contained portable laptop computers and do not require a flat surface near the machine. The touchpad is close to the keyboard. Wow, this is a tablet, I guess. Yes, a tablet from Microsoft Surface. Yes, this is the logo of Microsoft. Another fun fact, you know, Elon Musk has launched a company called Macroheart. Amazing marketing strategy, and its phone has already been so popular when it's launched. From the very first idea. He's an intelligent entrepreneur. And relatively short finger movements are required to move the cursor across the display screen. While advantageous, this also makes it possible for a user's palm or wrist to move the mouse cursor accidentally while typing. That's why we have the button that can hide the cursor, turn on or off the cursor, the trackpad. I've just learned it recently, just 2 days ago, when I received my keyboard and didn't know how to turn on the trackpad, and I tried a lot of buttons from F1 to F12, and amazingly F10 has a function to hide or yes, to turn on or off the trackpad, and oh, amazing. I didn't have to ask the manufacturer or the seller, the retailer. Amazing. Laptops today feature multi-touch touchpads that can sense in some cases to 5 fingers simultaneously. Why do we need to use 5 fingers? Providing more options for input, such as the ability to bring up the context menu by tapping 2 fingers, dragging 2 fingers for scrolling or gesture for zoom in out or rotate. The touchpads with physical buttons now are only high-end business professional laptops option. I think that this should be deleted because a lot of MacBook nowadays doesn't have physical buttons. Yes, that's still buttons, but it's not like in block. Just it's one in the touchpad. Okay. One-dimensional touchpads are the primary control interface for menu navigation on an iPod Classic, portable music players, an additional input method on some Wacom digitizer tablets, where they are referred to as click wheels, since they only sense motion along one axis, which is wrapped around like a wheel. Creative Labs also use a touchpad for their Zen line of MP3 players, beginning with the Zen Touch. The second generation Microsoft Zune product line, the Zune 8120 and Zune 48, uses touch for the Zune Pad. Touchpads also exist for desktop computers as an external peripheral, albeit rarely seen. But touchpad layer can be integrated with graphics tablet as additional input option. You know what? I searched the page in Vietnamese, but it turned out to be an English written page. I'm really English. I'm an English major. External computer keyboards can be equipped with integrated touchpads. Yeah? Like the keyboard from a lot of manufacturers from Good Luck to Quickly. Particularly keyboards oriented for HTBC use. What is this? HTBC? What is this? Home theater PC or media center computer is a conversion device that combines some of all the capabilities of a personal computer with software. Okay, I don't think I can understand this. We read till we reach theory of operation, then I end this session. Oh my gosh, it's so tiring. It's getting more boring. And some keyboards can have only touch input surface instead of hardware buttons, a typical solution for clean rooms. Optical trackpads primarily can be used as a part of ultra-portable electronics. Some handheld laptops and early smartphones can be equipped with optical trackpads. It looks so unique. Optical trackpad. This is it. Okay, this is shorter. On September the 9th, 2024. Wow, so this is recently dated. Apple unveiled the iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Plus. So this is iPhone 16 series. To feature the single one-dimensional trackpad next to the side button called camera control. Ah, I know this. I've read this before, but I've never witnessed it. I'm an Android user, not an iPhone user. What is it? This is it? Or you can slide here? I don't know. Here. This is camera control button. Oh my gosh, there's no images. That's why it's free, I guess. Which allows users to take an easier way to take a photo and video. Hey, this is grammatical accuracy. It's not accurate at all. We should remove A. The force sensor to distinguish between the firm brass and the light brass, and the capacitance touch sensor to distinguish sliding with finger for adjusting the zoom, exposure, depth of field. Yes, like 1 or 2 days ago. It's just yesterday. I listened to a piece of recording about the camera of the phone, and it was depth of field. Is a heartbeat to swallow. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you. If you stay to the end, till the end, goodbye. We'll see each other again.